Hi Cancer and Cross Watchers. I'm Lisa. Welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. I'm happy to have you here, whether you're new or returning. Welcome. So, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you don't know what I mean by that, in the description box below, I have an introductory video. Go ahead and give that a watch, and I'll give a basic explanation of what I mean when I say that. So, I'm really excited about this because, all right, so I sat down to do the pre-shuffle, and it basically, I shuffled twice and it turned into a full, or no, I'm sorry, once. I shuffled once and it turned into a full-blown automatic writing channeling. So, no tools. I'm really excited. The Divine's really got a very big message. And this is several pages long here, so bear with me. I have no idea how long this is going to take, and then I'll start the reading after. So, there is something, or maybe more than one thing, and most likely multiple things, happening in your life that are about to happen. All right? Some things in the physical are about to happen for you. New opportunities will come up for you, and you will know if it's right for you, if you feel afraid of whatever that thing is for you when presented with this opportunity that appears to be your wish fulfillment. Okay, so you will know if it's right for you if you feel afraid. All right? When the very thing that you wanted for so long comes to you, all right? It's not too good to be true. It's for real. All right? For anybody out there that's doubting, it's for real. The next person who tells you that they love you, they mean it. And you do with that what you will. The next employment opportunity you receive that you feel really afraid of is yours. It's meant for you. And it's very successful and lucrative. If it's related to friends or family, it's good stuff. Real good stuff. So, whatever this is in whatever aspect of your life, this is your dream come true, basically. Are you ready for it? The more you're afraid of your wish fulfillment, the more you're going to repel it. So when you feel the fear, okay, you just kind of recognize that you feel it. And then you'll be like, well, I don't really care that I'm feeling afraid. I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to accept this choice. I'm going to make this decision because my heart is invested in it. And that's the key. So, the more you're afraid of something, most people won't even try to do what they're afraid of. Most people will just not even try so they won't have to fail and be devastated. Most people are lazy. But there are many people who are apart from most people who are not afraid to do the hard work to get their just rewards the way that they're supposed to. If it's a high stakes material situation, like your end all be all, like the most important thing in the world to you, and it's finally coming to you, Take all of those opportunities and just say, I don't have time for you today, fear. You need to be aware of your own emotions. Why do you feel the way that you do? And what is this emotion and these thoughts teaching me? And if your intuition is telling you that it's true and your fear is like making you go in your head, I don't know, what if this, what if that, whatever. If it feels true, don't doubt it. Just don't even allow the mental to go on. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. This person's coming correct and they are sorry. If it's a person. 555. Major changes ahead. That's what this is all about. So just do it and believe it and receive it and just be in a state of receptivity. Whatever, all the above. Just don't do anything but do what it is that you're inspired to do. Believe the things that you know that you need to believe. And just be in a mode of receptivity so that you can receive and accept all that's meant for you. If you're concerned about your choice affecting your reputation, I got some questions for you. Not me, but they. Do you want to be happy? Or do you want to shrink in fear, holding yourself back from what you want because of outside influences? People's, places, things, behaviors, old patterns, the way you do things, keeping you trapped in the same old shit, keeping you more and more unhappy. If you're in that mode. So, are you living your life for you? Or are you living your life for the people around you that think you should do something that goes against what your heart wants? What do you enjoy doing? What drives you? It's time to be creative and dream. Be in your head, just dream about anything that is pleasant and just run with it. Love, forgive, be open and optimistic, be kind, and be the light in the darkness overall. Because there's so much darkness everywhere. There's so much more available to you than what you think you see. Think about that. What you think you see. Perception. Perception must shift in order to achieve these new opportunities that are set and waiting. These opportunities are your dreams. Don't be scared. Do what's in your heart. Communicate ultimately like never before. What you want is already yours. And it wants you too. And it's ready. Now. Shift perspective. For your sake. When you feel fear intensely, it is your ego responding to stressful stimuli of things that keep coming up in your life that need to change or to heal or to become different in some way or affect. It wants to protect you, the ego. The ego wants to protect you from getting hurt because your ego remembers and your ego is afraid. It wants to protect you from getting hurt again by warning you with all this, all that nasty fear you feel, okay? But it only holds you back, man. It keeps you down and you're unable to fully ascend or ascend at all. And if you don't ascend fully, it's not a full ascension. It doesn't take. You're either in or you're out. Do you want a better life, or do you want your life to fall apart? So a while back, I got this vision, and this perfect of like this big dark room. It could be a well, it could be anything, but it's pitch black, right? And there's a person in there, and they're like laying down, and they're just kind of in the air, and they're just kind of there. But then there's like images of like hands coming down from above, like a bunch of hands, just different hands to help, to love, to heal, to hold, whatever. And they're just kind of bringing this person up a little bit. They're just kind of trying to get underneath this person to pull them back up a little bit to try to help them. But the person that has, for every person in their ascension, they have to do their work too. But there's a lot of help that's happening too. But when you're keeping everything the same and you're not growing and you're not changing and you're not evolving, it keeps you stagnant in your life. And then when you're stagnant for a long period of time in your life, you start losing things. Things die, things fall apart, things just explode. And you can't keep rebuilding the same faulty structure of your relationships with yourself and with your person in the same way that you've been doing it. So the way that you've been dealing with each other before, you can't make those same mistakes again. They have to be learned from. By both people. So your way that you've been doing things over and over again, however many times you've had do-overs with this person, it's not working. So what works, right? You've already seen that it hasn't been working. What works? Healthy choices surrounding persons, places, things that you're getting the brand new beginning for. Create healthy boundaries for yourself. If you don't know how to, ask for help. Me, counselors, anybody. Ask somebody for help. How do you create healthy boundaries? Google it. You could do that even. You don't even have to ask somebody. You can just Google it yourself. Try to learn about it. Then do it. Stick with it consistently. Because if you're not a representative for yourself, who's going to stick up for you if you don't? Nobody's going to know what you want. No one's going to know what makes you happy unless you represent and stand for exactly what it is that you want. So that nothing is misunderstood again in this time around. Don't deviate from your personal boundaries for any reason. Do not. No exceptions. Be upfront about how you expect to be treated. Everything must be clear, bottom lines, must be laid down if this isn't respected. Consistently. Every single time. If it comes up, it needs to be practiced on. If it doesn't come up, awesome. All the better. But You know, you can start with your bottom lines, big or small or whatever, but your bottom lines have to be clear, and there can't be any room for any adding and subtracting or changing your mind or whatever. You must treat people, you must show people how you want them to treat you. I totally wrote that wrong. You have to show people how you want them to treat you, or they'll just treat you however they treat you. You know? It's about having the respect for yourself, to represent yourself as an ambassador of everything that you stand for, everything that you believe, and everything that you are, and everything that you've become. So be strong and don't fall into old patterns, is what I'm saying. You need to verbalize your needs and your expectations whenever you have your discussion, and so everybody's clear on that. I wish this is going a little bit smoothly, because I totally got lost in the channel, and my writing is kind of disjointed. It doesn't make sense. So I'm trying to make it sound better. But anyhow, then after you do that, watch and see if they're accepting, or if they're making efforts to do what you're saying. They're making strong efforts, not little efforts. Like, this person has to show you that they want this, because there's been so long where this person hasn't shown anything. And it's not about a game either. It's about practice. It's about the more you do, the more comfortable it is. And so, in order to, balance the scales some, the other person really needs to elevate their investment into the relationship, if it's a relationship. And they need to elevate that by keep trying and making great efforts consistently to make things better, because this is a reunification with a very painful past. Angel number 1818, I don't have time to get into it, but it may or may not mean something to you. So you gotta watch and see, and then base your decision off of how much efforts they're showing you, how much they were able to communicate with you, how much they were able to be vulnerable with you. You can choose to collaborate with this person again, or these people, whatever your situation is, if you wish, or not. It's time for honesty, to clear the air once and for all. How will you do it differently now? God really wants to know how you're going to do it differently this time. You're getting another new start. What are you going to do differently? Because you know what they say. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So you've done the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, and you got the same results. So, you going to do things a healthy way? I hope so. I know I am. Will you nurture yourself from now on? And no matter what, when the going gets tough and this person's busy with their attention elsewhere and you're feeling lonely or whatever, are you going to be able to nurture yourself, or are you going to go into missing your person and pining away? Or are you just going to love yourself? You don't ever have to feel lonely again. But you have to learn how to soothe yourself and heal yourself and love yourself and take care of yourself, because if this is about a partnership, and a lot of it is, the other person's not always going to be able to be there for you. You have to learn how to be there for yourself. So the focus is going to have to be on you, on your relationship with the divine, first and foremost, always. Or will you continue to neglect or mistreat or ignore yourself? They really want you to trust yourself, face your fears, be courageous, and be honest and transparent. When you used to hide your feelings because you were afraid of saying something because of what someone else might think, who cares what they think? Just say it. Might have the results that you weren't expecting. Here's a side message, all right? This may relate with the message as a whole. This may be separate or whatever, but I have to do this. The children need your love and nurturance and guidance. Whether it's your kids, kids in your life, or kids around you, the children need attention. Something's going on with the kids. People aren't paying attention to the kids. Something's wrong. 2222, Master Builder. Yeah, something's going on with the kids. Go find out what's going on. These kids need help. You know what help they need, some of you, okay? And some of you are afraid to say something. And if you're afraid to say something for any reason, don't be. I don't care what the reason is. No child deserves to be unprotected for any reason. No reason's good enough to leave a child unprotected. You know something, say something. If you think their children are being neglected or abused, or if you know, you have direct knowledge, make a report for investigations to happen. Don't be that person who could have saved some kids and you didn't do anything. Could be one kid, it could be a bunch of kids. It doesn't matter. All innocent life is worth preservation. And how fitting to be in a Cancer reading, because Cancer is all about home and family, children, parenting, nurturing, loving, healing. So that's the end of the channel. I thought that was pretty amazing, and I'm sorry it was kind of disjointed because of how it was written. That's sometimes how it goes in the channel, like words sometimes don't make sense, and then you just kind of have, like, you kind of have an idea of what it is you're talking about, so then you can figure out how you're going to explain it. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Holy Spirit, What can you tell me for Cancer for April 2021, please? What are the energies that the divine and the universe are presenting to us to help us? I'm having trouble moving the cards around because I had surgery in February, and sometimes my left hand where I had the surgery done, sometimes it just doesn't really want to move like it's supposed to. Justice, Epiphany, which is the Hermit card, Virgo, Libra. What's going on? Just kidding. We know what's going on. Hermit. Solutions in reverse. Yeah. So, from the failures, this person went into hermit mode. And when I ran out of options, they put their guard down. Ooh. For whoever chooses to ride on this divine energy, of course. So. All right. I'm going to take them all. Bottom of the deck. Oh, I love it. Ace of Swords. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. That's what we're talking about. This is clearing up communication problems with someone. This is working something out. And this has been a long time coming. This is at the top of the deck. Knight of Pentacles. Long time coming. Oh boy. Okay, so this is what the divine is inspiring your person to do. Walk away from everything that doesn't serve them because you did that. They know there's something better for them because they're going through hell right now. This new beginning's in the reverse, which is a return. Their unfinished business with the Chariot. Cancer, you're showing up in your reading nice and victorious here. With determination and self-control, you're going to advance in any of the areas that this is affecting, which in some people this is this is love, money, other situations in their life too, which, cool. Two of Swords in reverse, which means the decision's been made. Four of Swords in reverse. They're very clear on what it is what they want. They're done thinking about it. They're done meditating on it. And the divine is helping them to be ready to offer this Ace of Cups. To give you a positive, new emotional experience. So you can have fulfilling romantic relationships now. And you'll have deep and lasting spiritual insights on both sides of this. Beautiful. So, that's what the divine and the universe has up their sleeve right now. Awesome. Two of Pentacles. Nine of Cups in reverse. So, 3D. Dreams were crushed because of the juggling. person was not serious about you, 1 foot in, 1 foot out with whatever the situation was. But we have the Nine of Cups going upright. So this is nice because we have an apology. We have a love offer. 3D love offer, apology. Then again, it's starting a new cycle from unfinished business. Unfinished business, because secrets must come out now in the 3D. You already know in the 5D. If you're trusting yourself, you know. You're about to find out in the 3D everything that you found out from your intuition and other people that have helped you, divine people that have helped you along the way. And you're going to know. What do we need to know for what things are going to look like in the 3D for the collective, for Cancer and their cross watchers for April 2021, please? And thank you so very much, Holy Spirit. All right, so I saw this come up first in reverse, but then when it landed flat like this. So I'm taking this to mean that there's a 50-50 split. Some of you are coming out of this Nine of Swords energy, how it came out to me. And some of you are just staying like this. Haven't quite released it yet. So this is for those who haven't quite released it yet, is what I'm getting. Yeah. What else? Yeah. This is what we're sick and tired of. We're sick and tired of the unhappiness and the chaos. And it's like the never-ending chaos, the reoccurring chaos. Because we haven't learned our lessons. This is what we're tired of. And we're tired of not having any hope. We're tired of being miserable. We're tired of being depressed. We're tired of not being ourselves. We're not, we're just sick and tired of being sick and tired of this shit. I know I am. No new starts with that. That cycle needs to get closed and stay closed. Reunion. 6 of Cups. Imminent. Anytime. 3 of Wands. Within 3 days to 3 weeks. That's the time frame. No months, no years. Within 3 days or 3 weeks. This reunion. What are you going to do? The situation's dead. Who's approaching? King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Male or female, it's just masculine energy. All right, so 9 of Pentacles. This is talking about the need for us to be solid and be stable and be in our power by loving ourselves and caring for ourselves and nurturing ourselves and our pentacles and our life and just and just doing things that really calm your soul. She looks really calm talking to that bird. I just noticed that. And to finally release this apathy, this boredom, this fear of rejection, this missed opportunity. Just, this needs to be released. The past needs to be released. If you're able to forgive and wipe the slate clean, and truly wipe the slate clean and hold nothing against this person and just start fresh, that's encouraged to do. If you can find that in your heart to do, it's encouraged to do that at this time. But if you're not in the space to be able to do that, there's no shame in rejecting and walking away. What else does Cancer and the cross watchers need to know? I saw a card flip over, I thought. I guess it didn't flip over. What does Cancer and the cross watchers? Thank you. Alright, so we are releasing this old painful cycle of being cowardly, of not being in our power and on our authenticity. We're deading this shit. We are transforming. This strength in the reverse, this lack of confidence, this fear of change, this fear of closing the cycle. Done. Choice is yours, though. If you don't choose that, this is potential. This is what you're headed for. If this cycle isn't ended. The pain. The fear. Done. Or this. It's not like it's a punishment. It's just the natural order of things. You don't want to have a partial transformation because it's not going to get you anywhere. It's not fruitful. What else does Cancer and the cross watchers need to know for April 2021, please? Any other messages for the 3D? Thank you. Ooh. Of course. All right, so. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, I love this. So, when the burdens are finally completely released, the Ace of Pentacles appears before your very eyes for the brand new beginning. Releasing all mental patterns and all behaviors and all karmic barriers. Releasing all of that bound them. And, and kept them blocked is being released. It's done. And who is arriving? Who's coming in the building? Woo, woo, woo. King of Cups. Oh, yeah. He's an upright, too. He don't wear his heart on his sleeve, but he is gonna tell you. He's gonna tell you what he wants. and how he feels. He's going to let you know. But you need to let him know too. Or her. How it resonates. Yes. He is coming with his apology in his power. Him or her. Doesn't matter. Just masculine energy. Woo! Successfully completing the cycle of finally apologizing because this person doesn't apologize. They will now. I am so friggin' stoked. We're gonna get into some energy oracles here. Find out some additional or confirming energies. Door to value. Rest and rejuvenation. So, this person decided to take a break. They decided to rest, relax, meditate, think, ponder, and they found their value that way. And they found your value as well. Your value. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So they're coming for their feminine earth sign. They're nurturing person. They recognize you as their marriage material. Storm warning coming up. All right, let's find out about the storm warning before we quit shuffling here. Storm warning is a strategy in reverse. Oh, all right. So this is basically Angel of Balance, Libra energy has come along and removed a negative water sign from your life. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Or if this was a time when you could have been in the reverse, this has been balanced. Whichever the case is. But whatever it wasn't planned. And someone decided to leave their comfort zone and be free. Why? Because they want abundance. Why do they want abundance? Well, one of the reasons is they're kind of afraid. They are attached to money in an unhealthy way. All right, now we're done being nosy. All right, so what additional information does Cancer and the Cross Watcher need to know for April 2021? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. All right. So, a very victorious thing has happened. So, Cancer, you've shown up twice in your reading. And the upright. What are you victorious over, or your person? There is a community that is in the reverse. There has been people bad-mouthing people, slander, gossip, backstabbing, bullshit. Any kind of community, online, public, whatever. People are being nasty because they didn't have any self-worth. So they were saying shit about someone who didn't deserve to be talked bad about in order to make themselves feel better, because they felt out of control and they felt powerless. So they decided to take power by making some stupid shit up. But at the bottom of the deck, we have wrath coming up. In the upright, this person's heart chakra is open and healed. Also, their third chakra is open and healed. Let's go ahead and pull some, a few romance angels before I end this reading. Alright, Cancer, cross watchers. It's time to make the effort to cut out unrequited love for good. Because like I said, this will never happen again. The next person who comes to you and tells you that they love you, believe them. Trust it. It doesn't matter what happened before in the past. They're sorry, really. They might make mistakes, but if they're actively trying, they need a chance. Soulmate's coming, because calling it soulmate, twin flame, whatever, in the reverse, it's coming. What else is going on? And when they come in, they don't feel like they deserve love. But they want it very soon in reverse. Right now, imminent. 3 days to 3 weeks. Thank you. All right. This is too many cards, but I'm going to pick out the most important ones. Forgiving and learning. I'll just take them all. This person has not yet freed themselves, or they just freed themselves. Whichever. They either right before they did it or right after they're freeing themselves. Forgiving and learning in the reverse. It's in the reverse because they feel bad that they have resisted the connection and they had unforgiveness toward the connection, and they feel bad that they refuse to learn. And some things that you didn't know are soon coming to light through these heart-to-heart conversations. We need to be healing some family issues too. They either know that they need to do this and haven't done it, or